This video is to be used for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace individual research or licensed investment advice. Unique experiences and past performance does not guarantee future results. Trading stocks, options, and spot currencies involves substantial risk, and there's always the potential for loss. Your trading results may vary. No representations are being made that any software or training will guarantee profits or not result in losses from trading. This is the PremiereTrade Market Wrap. This is the Market Wrap on a Thursday. I'm Jack Lott on the James Dix Financial Network. Topping the business news today, the Wall Street Journal is reporting that Bank of America is in advanced talks to buy Countrywide Financial, the largest American mortgage company. The newspaper said it's not clear how quickly a deal might be struck, but if it happens, it is likely to close very soon. However, it also noted that talks could fall apart altogether. Another business news today, Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke said in a speech before the Women in Housing and Finance and Exchequer Club in Washington, D.C., that the central bank is prepared to continue lowering interest rates in order to help keep the economy on track. Higher oil prices sent sales of U.S. wholesalers up 2.2% in November. That's the biggest gain in more than 2 years. Inventories at wholesalers grew 0.6% in the month, with nominal sales rising much faster than inventories. The inventory-to-sales ratio fell to a record low 1.07 in November from 1.08 in October. Labor Department reports 322,000 persons filed applications for initial jobless benefits, down 15,000 from the previous week when claims had declined by 20,000. Freddie Mac said that the 30-year fixed mortgage rate averaged 5.87%, with an average 0.4 point for the week ending January 10th. Company said the rate's the lowest since September 2005. MI Homes said fourth quarter home deliveries fell 24% as the U.S. housing slump continued to hamper the company's sales in the Midwest and Mid-Atlantic markets. In other news, the weak results from the retail sector came all across the categories that prompted many stores to lower their fourth quarter earnings forecasts. Citigroup and Merrill Lynch are both negotiating further capital injections from overseas investors as they continue to suffer from the credit market crisis. Toyota said that the global group sales rose 6% last year to 9.37 million vehicles, making for a tight race against General Motors, the world's largest automaker. GM has not released its annual sales tally, but earlier estimates of 2007 sales would come in at 9.3 million vehicles. European Central Bank and the Bank of England, despite growing unease about the inflation and slowing economic indicators, kept their benchmark interest rates unchanged today. Most analysts expected the ECB would hold rates steady, but said the Bank of England faced a closer call. And former British Prime Minister Tony Blair has accepted a part-time job as strategic advisor in J.P. Morgan Chase, but it will not affect his work as an international Middle East peace envoy. Forex news today, analysts believe that the Fed Chairman Bernanke may be forced to reduce interest rates by a half percentage point this month, validating investor concern that he has not been aggressive enough to avert recession. Economists lowered growth forecasts and traders doubled the size of the rate cut they anticipate after reports showed a decline in manufacturing and a jump in unemployment. Euro rose against the dollar after President Jean-Claude Trichet said that inflation in the Euro region will stay above target in the coming months. Trichet also said that the European and U.S. central banks will offer additional funds to money markets in January. He said the ECB will inject $10 billion in 28-day funds this month. Canada's dollar fell for a fifth straight day, its longest slide in a month, after a report showed building permits plunged in November. The currency extended its decline from yesterday when a report showed the nation's housing starts slowed in December by more than analysts had anticipated. The Australian dollar traded near a four-week high, and New Zealand's currency rose for a third day on speculation. Rising prices in the two economies will prevent the central banks from cutting interest rates. Scheduled economic reports on Friday, trade gap for November, import price index for December, and the December federal budget. In earnings news today, Capital One Financial reports that its 2007 earnings will fall short of its previous expectations because of increased loan delinquencies and additional legal reserves in the fourth quarter. Alcoa kicked off earnings season by posting a 76% profit gain for their fourth quarter, as the pending sale of its consumer and packaging businesses offset lower prices. CRA International's profits surged 63% in the fiscal fourth quarter, as consulting fees grew in a number of key areas. Scheduled earnings on Friday include Infosys Technologies, Delta Airlines, Fairchild Corp, First Financial Corp, Nova Oil, and Alabama National Bank Corp. Stocks in the news today. NCR Corporation raising its 2007 estimate for its earnings from continuing operation, now expects them to be in the range of 87 to 92 cents. American Eagle Outfitters said that December sales for stores open at least a year fell 2% compared with the same period last year. Target's December same-store sales fell 5% from a year ago, hurt in part by a decline in store traffic. And that is the Market Wrap on this Thursday. I'm Jack Lott, and this is the James Dix Financial Network.